So welcome to another video. This is me again. Wal. It's been at least like 3 months since I last posted a video, and we're gonna talk about what I carry every day as a student, and I'm gonna explain what specifications these devices have and what do they do for me as a student. And yeah, without any further ado, let's start with one of these products, which I'll explain. Those other gadgets and things are out of the way, let's first start with the product that I use almost every day, and that is the Samsung Galaxy Fold, no, Flip 4, sorry. I always confuse the Flip and the Fold. So, what's essentially a 2-year-old device right now performing nowadays? How is it performing? So, in my case, since I use two phones every day, the one I'm filming on right now is an S21. It's a standard model, but still does great. And this is essentially a hand-me-down, since my mom she got a S24 and I got a Flip. So she gave this to me, and right now I'm using her phone as my phone. And essentially what this device is, it's a rose gold color. I got this one, the variation, the rose gold one. And this one is a silicone case from a third party brand that I don't know, but it's really great. It's great quality. It's great. It has nice grip, and it does the job for me as a case. So, what are the classifications for this device? Actually, there's a lot to tackle with this thing. It's a 2-year-old phone. It's not that it's not that recent, but I like it. First of all, it has the camera up front that I can use to take a picture. That's me on the screen right there. But yeah, you can take a video with it as well. Just me on the screen again right there, and you can do a lot more than just you can do a portrait picture too. So anyways, other than that, you can also customize the cover screen like any way you want. So you could be playing music here, you could be using your Samsung wearable widget. You can basically add any widget that's supported by the cover screen. Now in these 2 years, there's a lot of apps for you to be able to use that. You can actually use the cover screen as you can use an app called Cover Screen OS that essentially makes you be able to play games on this cover screen. You can watch YouTube on this cover screen, and you can even text on this cover screen, which is this is kind of impressive, since there's so little screen space in here, and yet you can do all that with just one single app. Well, I'm not using Cover Screen OS right now, but I do recommend you if you're using a Flip 4 or 3. Now, so what does this do for me as a student? Well, it does a lot actually. When I did my internship at a hospital, there were times where I couldn't take a picture since it was pretty busy for us at the time. So I use the quick photo function to just snap. So essentially what you do is you just do that. You can take a picture, or you can just press the volume button and it will take a picture for you. Yeah, just like that. You can also start a video by doing this. Yeah, that's me. Or you can start a video by once again clicking the up or down button. You just do that and it starts a video by itself. So that was one of the reasons why I really like this phone, because it allowed me to essentially take pictures really quick without just pulling up my camera screen. I could just point it at the patient or whatever activity that I'm doing, and I'll just take pictures with it. Now, the downsides to having a flip phone that can do all of this is battery life. Now, it's really hard using this phone, since sometimes if I play apps on it, like for example, I play this game called Fate Grand Order, and it doesn't really take up a lot of memory, doesn't take a lot of battery. But in cases where I'm multitasking, like for example, I'm using YouTube while playing FGO and also using my camera for a long time, this 66%, for example, I go to school with 66% and I use all of my apps, that's immediately gonna go down to what, like 40 by like 12 in the afternoon. So I recommend this for students who don't really use their phones much often. I mean, I use my phone much often, but I charge it all the time, so it's not, it's not really draining that much since I don't use my phone quite a lot. I also use this phone with me, my S21. I bring this alongside this, so it won't really drain my battery. And essentially, what I'm also doing to protect my phone's battery is in your Samsung phone setting, you have the option to use the protect battery setting. So when you have the protect battery option here, hold on, it's gonna take quite a while since I'm really slow. Yeah, so here it is. With battery protection, you can minimize your battery at like 80%, and this will basically allow your phone's battery to have like a longer life instead of expanding and like breaking up, and then your phone will just magically inflate and your phone's gonna die. And with this case, if you limit your phone at 80%, essentially what you're doing is you're maximizing your phone's battery to be able to survive a little bit longer. Now, in my case, the Z Flip 4 has a lot of great things for me as a student, since first of all, the camera, there's a lot of things you can do with this. You can flip that, you can do that, you can also change the resolution 16 by 9, 9 by 16, and you can change the quality of the video too to Ultra HD, Full HD, I think, yeah, Full HD, and even HD at 30 frames. So yeah, there's a lot you can do with this phone, but sometimes the battery capacity limits what you can do. So I suggest you bring a power bank if you're using a flip model, or you could just bring another phone, which in my case will lead me to another device that I carry alongside this, and that is the Huawei MatePad. It's the Huawei MatePad, and there's a lot that comes with Huawei gadgets. There's restrictions, there's there's Google restrictions which impedes my ability to do classworks on this sometimes, since I'm a student and all, and I have assignments on Google Classrooms. But essentially with this device, there's what we call the G-Box. Now, first of all, before I explain the features of this tablet, let's talk about the big elephant in the room here, which is how do you use Google products in this Huawei gadget thing. Right, so you just use Gbox. So Gbox is a Google emulator that you can download via Huawei store. I think it's around here somewhere. Not really familiar with Huawei's bullshit, but like, yeah, here we go. It's called App Gallery, and when you install Gbox here, essentially what this allows you to do is you can sign in your Gmail accounts right here, and you can install Google apps such as Play Store. You can see I got the Classroom over there, I got Docs, YouTube. Essentially the shit you need as a student you have, because you have Gbox. Now, what's the device about? What's the big thing? Why did I buy this Huawei MatePad? So this is essentially like an Apple product. It's like an iPad, but like it's way more accessible for me since I'm broke. I spent all my money on plastic model kits, so I don't really have the capacity to buy any Apple products. Also, this device offers you a lot of screen space because this is 11.5 inches. This is 11.5 width and height. I think I don't know what's the measure of this, but like the device is Huawei MatePad 11.5, so it's 11.5 inches. and it's 11:05 in the evening too. So that's crazy. That's crazy. But anyways, this device has a lot to offer you. Essentially, what this offers you is a shit ton of battery time. So if it's at 46%, you'll have 19 hours of battery life without charging, and that's in power saving mode. I haven't charged this in a day. That's crazy. I haven't charged this in a day. I was using YouTube on this all night with power saving mode on, and as you can see, my most used app is Gbox because I primarily use this for YouTube viewing and Netflix. So, what other impressive features does this device have that might want you to buy? Well, first of all, this has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 7 Gen 1 chip. Its Snapdragon is a Gen 1, but it's a Snapdragon 7, so it's gonna be peak when you game. I played Warzone on this. I tried Warzone on my S21. It became a PowerPoint presentation, but this, it played it so smoothly. It was 60 frames all at the same time. It didn't drop. This time I can't show you because I deleted the game, but anyways, yeah. This also offers you 128GB storage. So I don't know what to do with this thing. I don't really use Huawei products that much, but like, essentially what this allows you to do is you can have a shit ton of books that you can read over here, since we have a reading mode. Yeah, we got the ebook mode. So this gives you the capability to read in midnight, because why the fuck would you read with a bright ass screen if it's really fucking dark in your room? So you can just enable ebook mode, and yeah, essentially what this gives you is a expensive fucking Kindle. Yeah, it's basically a fucking Kindle for rich people. I'm not rich, but like, it's a fucking metaphor, so I don't know what to say anymore. Anyways, yeah, this also has a camera. Pretty sure it's just 12 megabytes or 16, somewhere around there. It'll do the job. Right, it'll do the job. That's me over there. I haven't fixed my hair in a while. Yeah, I just woke up like 3 hours earlier, and Bixby came awake in the background. Anyways, yeah, so you got a video, which is, it's Bixby, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to film, man. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this can be shot at 30 FPS, and on the front you can shoot 30 as well. That's depressing. Bixby, shut the fuck up, man. I'm trying to film a video. Shut up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so anyways, yeah, it films at 4K, gives you 30 FPS, but it should be more than enough. And I don't know why the fuck would you use a tablet for filming. That's some weird shit you're on, but like, if you got a phone, use a phone. It's probably better for you to use that phone. So yeah, this is the Huawei MatePad 11.5. If you want a fucking budget version of an iPad that doesn't support Google, so you have to use Gbox. I mean, once you use Gbox, it's basically just using a standard tablet. So why not? It's like 18,000 pesos. It's really cheap. You get this shit for 18,000. It's really great. 120Hz screen. If you use power saving mode, it's gonna be 60. But still, even if it's at 60, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be smooth. Played Warzone with it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I deleted the data for this, so I'll just try and play Figros as a demonstration. So the speaker is great. There's 4 speakers on each side, so if you want to play music, this is gonna be great for you. Now, I should be a rhythm YouTuber with this setup, but like, it's fine. Okay, you don't gotta be in full volume. Damn. Wait, that wasn't at full volume? Alright, this should show you. This is pretty loud. There are 4 speakers on the side. Yeah, look, it's really smooth because it's running at 120 Hz right now, and yeah, this is really suited for gaming. Do COD Mobile, do Warzone, Apex Mobile. Yeah, I don't do this shit anyways. Now I don't do this shit anymore. But like, yeah. Anyways, that's enough about my tablet. This uses the Harmony OS, so it's great for a Huawei ecosystem. I don't know if people still use fucking Huawei ecosystems nowadays anyways, but like, alright, since I've talked about the tablet, it's time for me to talk about what other accessories do I have that or can be used with this and my flip. So yeah, we'll get into that shortly. So in lieu of those statements that I had regarding the accessories, this is like, this shit fell down 2 stories and it's still alive. Like, I'm not even kidding. This shit fell off like the stairs, bounced like 5 times, and it's still alive. Look, you can see the fucking you can see the scratches on this thing. It's incredible how Samsung can produce a product looking so frail and yet it's like a fucking tank. So this is the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. It's a great product, decent noise cancelling, and for what, 5,000 pesos, you get a product that's essentially pretty good, pretty great. Does the job for me. It's rose gold. It comes in it supports Dolby Atmos. It can, you know, do shit that other buds can do, except, you know, it's shiny. It's a great design, really. And it's really fucking durable too. I tell you, this shit fell down 2 stories and somehow it's still fucking alive. Look at this. They got a big chunk over there, because that's the spot where it bounced like 5 times. And then I'm actually just shocked as to how this survived. This fell in like my water container too, and somehow it's still great. It's doing great, and it's really, what can I say? It's a pretty great product, Samsung. Hats off to you, man. This shit is a tank. If I put this in a fucking M1 Abrams, an M1 Abrams, there we go. If I put that shit in there, use this as a fucking projectile, it would probably kill someone, because yeah, it's pretty great product right here. And another product I use before switching to a real watch is this Huawei Band 2DC watch. I think it's low battery. Yeah, it's dead. So anyways, this is the Huawei Band 2DC. I think that's the product name if I remember it correctly. But like, this allows you to integrate with the Huawei device more. It's more optimized for Huawei device, but if you want to use it with Android or iOS, you gotta download an app called Huawei Health, and this essentially allows you to control music, you know, send you files, send you data about your fitness tracking, what diet, what effects your diet has on you, what's the rate of your exercise, the rate of your exercise that you need to do today. I'm fucking dying. I am having a stroke, probably a fucking stroke in my right hemisphere, I don't know. Alright, so anyways, this essentially allows you to control music on your device that's been connected to. So it's either a tablet, a phone, or whatever it is. And you can store music on this as well, because it has a speaker over here on the sides. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, those 3 lines, those are the speakers. And it's great. It also has a flashlight, and I can't show you that feature because it's fucking dead. Yeah. So anyways, other than these, I also rock the Marshall headset. It's really great. It has, I don't know if it has noise cancellation, but it's really fucking great. I don't even know if this has noise cancellation. It doesn't show it on the phone, since I don't have an app for Marshall. But like, it has good natural noise cancellation, because look at this fucking thing. It looks like it could cover your entire ear, which is the point of a headphone. It covers your entire ear, and yeah, it's great audio quality. It can support up to 8K audio. I tried it. It was shit. That shit was good. I was screaming my pants for a solid minute while I was listening to some Satellite Lover songs, some Shiro Sagisu songs. And this especially does good with bass, because you can feel this shit literally fucking cramming up in your ear. Like, when I first tuned my music app to be more on the bass side, and I put this thing on my ear, it was all, yeah, it was essentially having a subwoofer in your fucking ear. And it's great. I like it. It has great, decent battery life. This can go up to 4 days without charging. I mean, it's just insane how devices can go up to 4 days without charging. I don't know if it's just me with my catalog of devices, but most of my devices can go up to a week without charging sometimes. And another one of the gadgets I use to essentially make my shit not die is this. So this is a essentially 5-year-old power bank. It's from what, Echo Pack. This is 6,000 milliamps. It's great for one-time charging. So you charge this. If your phone dies, this shit will get it up to like 70% before this dies, and it also has a flashlight included. So we're there in the middle. I didn't charge this because I don't really use power banks anymore, since I can use my phone as a power bank, which is a feature that I will explain when I get to my S21. But another device that is not really a device but it's more of a necessity for me is the watch. So this is the what brand is this shit again? This is the Timex chronograph. Yeah, it's called the chronograph. So this is what I essentially use almost every day now. It's a great timepiece. I can hear the ticking sounds when I sleep, and that makes me fall asleep. I put this shit near my ear, so I put this essentially on top of my ear, and I just hear, and that's what I want to hear, and that's what makes me fall asleep. So this was fitted for me, especially since I got thin ass fucking wrists. So I gotta put this shit above there, and this is not the advertised way to wear a watch. Now if my friend Miguel sees this shit, he's probably gonna fucking berate me for like wearing this watch this way, but you know, this is how I like to wear my watches. Yeah, it's great, tells the time, it's simple, and it's conspicuous essentially. So this is what I'm rocking nowadays. In terms of my wallet, since this is an everyday carry video, I gotta talk about my wallet because everybody does this shit nowadays too. So this is my Regatta wallet that I bought for like what, 180, 200, somewhere around there. It's great. Essentially, it's a coin purse, but I use this shit for bills too. Oh yeah, I don't got a lot right now. I got my Shaky Super Guard. I go and eat at this shop for like what, twice a week, just to like satisfy my fast food craving. I mean, it's not a fast food restaurant, but like it does the job. Yeah. I also got my New Jeans card. I'm a big New Jeans fan. Danielle Marsh especially, I love her so much. I would probably fucking massacre the entire world for her. Oh shit, yeah. It's a good thing that ID fell because I don't want to leak my information. Yeah, so anyways, this is my student ID. I go to this school. It's called Westbridge. It's an all-boys school, so that shows you why I swear all the time. I have no class whatsoever. But yeah, I also got this thing. It's Catholic Saint Pio fucking amulet or something. It's like a fucking John Wick coin. So I showed this to like somebody at the cathedral, and they fucking give me a free candle. So that's great. That's great. Yeah. So aside from that, I'm gonna talk about the thing that I use to film. So we're gonna start with this device that I'm going to put on the table. This is the devices that I use to film. So here is my beautiful Nikon D60. It's a fucking what? Shit, it's like 2007 at least. So it's like 17 years of existence, and this motherfucker is still holding on. It's great. It's 12 megapixels. Yes, just 12 megapixels. It's not mirrorless because it's a fucking old ass DSLR. I use a 18 by 55 millimeter lens, so it's great with wide, and it's alright with zooming. It's just 55 millimeters, so you gotta do what you gotta do in this economy, brother. So anyways, this I use primarily for gunpla shooting. So I do gunpla photography. I'm not that good at it, but I'm trying my best. You know, I'm gonna try my best, man. I mean, I'm not that good, but I'm trying my best. So yeah, I usually do close-up shots, and I adjust my aperture and my ISO essentially to what environment I'm shooting on, especially if I'm in this room or I'm outside, or depends on where I shoot. So this just This does the job for me. You know what does the job for me as well? Lightroom. This shit might be old, but like Lightroom brings out the best in my camera. This shit is old, but Lightroom is great. So yeah, I actually use a lot of my presets from this ginger guy on Instagram. I don't know what his name is, I forgot, but like I'll put his name, his Instagram link in the bio if you wanna, see what kind of presets he used for Lightroom. But yeah, it allows me to bring out the best in this fucking extinct looking ass motherfucker, man. This shit old as hell. This shit old as hell. Like this was probably around when John F. Kennedy was shot in the head and Martin Luther King was assassinated. Like this probably took the picture. This probably took the picture when Martin Luther King was killed. Like this was great. This shit is great. This can't even film. Like I'm pretty sure the guy who shot the JFK murders could shoot a video, and this somehow can, which is fucking depressing because this shit is like 2007. It's an entry grade DSLR, but at least if you could just shoot, I mean, you can shoot stop motion videos. That's alright, but like my problem is that why the fuck would I need to stop motion when like you could just like include a video shooting option, which this doesn't have. So that's why you're gonna notice a sudden drop in quality since I'm gonna be switching from 8K to HD 60 UHD 60. So I'm gonna use my flip as the device to shoot what my S21 looks like. So bada boom, bada bing, I'm gonna be switching to my flip now to essentially show you what my S21 looks like. You'll probably notice the great difference in quality, but here we are. So this is the Samsung S21 that I've been using to shoot all of these videos. So essentially, this is what I use for filming videos. Since it supports 8K 24 frames, its native resolution can go up to fucking what? Like, let's see. So this essentially is a great machine. It can go to 120 hertz. This screen actually can go to 120 hertz native resolution. I don't know if you can see that, but like it's really smooth. It's a fucking 3-year-old smartphone, but it's doing the job. And I got this at retail price. This was like 37K at that time, and it was a bargain. It's pretty great. Still holds up. I submerged this shit like 50 times. During the summer I was using this to film underwater, and I will tell you, this was a great way of filming underwater. I was filming 8K while I was under the water. I was essentially swimming in my pool with this shit on, and I was just doing this. I shot like 50 times in the water, and somehow this hasn't died just yet. The mic might be bad though, since it's been through water, but it's alright. It's decent. And I use this as my power bank. I know that's fucking crazy. You know why I use this as my power bank? Because nowadays, recent Samsung phones, excluding those from 2020, those old ass extinct ass motherfuckers still using S20s today, you poor ass motherfuckers. Anyways, we got the wireless power sharing. So this essentially allows you to share power with another device. So I could demonstrate by just using this. Alright, ready to charge, and if I put this on here, it should be glowing. You can see that red light down there is glowing, and there. Well, that's not fucking doing anything. Yeah, so yeah, there you can see that it's charging my buds, and this is essentially a great emergency backup for my flip when it dies. So yeah, other than that, I also use this for gaming. Since okay, that's enough out of you, buddy. I don't want to sacrifice you, poor ass. Okay, since this device right here has a shit. Okay, so this one has a Knox. What? That's some bullshit. Where's the hardware specification on this motherfucking thing? Legal service. Okay, No, that's not it. I don't know where the fuck is this shit at. Yeah, I don't know what the chip for this is, but it's great because I can play most games that are supported by, you know, Android 14 and below. This is a beast at gaming. I can play COD M without dying, and I can play COD M at ultra graphics without dying. And this is essentially my go-to phone for gaming sometimes, and most especially my go-to phone for filming. Now, in the topic for gaming, why don't I introduce you to my friend over here that I use not for gaming, but I just use it for streaming, which defeats its purpose. And I'm gonna show you my dearest gadget. Now, the gadget that I use for gaming, aside from my PC and from my laptop, which I barely use nowadays, is this. This is the Nintendo Switch, which I got at the start of the pandemic, and this has been my go-to machine for playing essentially Apex when I had my shitty laptop, Warframe, you know, shit that I played back then. And what's crazy about this device is the most used app on this device that I have is YouTube. I have 1,200 hours or more on YouTube on this Switch, and that's fucking crazy because my Apex is like what, at like 67 78 hours, and that's sad because you know why? I bought this shit for 20,000 pesos and I use this shit for YouTube. Like, I connect this to my TV, and that's sad because, you know, people tend to use their Switch for games, for like, you know, shit that usually is like used for games. But like, no, I use my shit to watch YouTube, and I use this shit primarily to just, I bring this to the bathroom when I shit. Like, I'm not even kidding. I bring this to the bathroom when I shit. I just remove the controllers, and I'll be sitting in the bathroom like, yeah, that's interesting. Like, I just do this, wait until my shit comes out, and I just put this over at some place where it won't get wet, and I just, you know, do my business. And that's crazy because nobody, you know, my buddy over here didn't even think that it should be used this way. Like, this man's probably like, look, I can handle Borderlands, Red Dead, Apex, brother, let me do my game, let me do my purpose. No, instead of doing this shit for gaming, I use this to just watch YouTube, and that's sad because I bought this shit for like 20k pesos. It's alright. At least it's fulfilling its purpose. But yeah, anyways, once again, thank you for watching the videos that I post on this channel. I know it's not a lot. I know there's not a lot of you watching, but like, hey, it's honest work. At least I don't do OnlyFans, and I don't fucking sell drugs on the street. I'm doing my best as a fucking student on a tight budget. I mean, not really. I just spent like almost 80,000 on fucking plastic toys, but like, it's fine. It's fine. This is bait. But yeah, anyways, if you want more content like this in the future, like, you know, reviews and shit, I could do a review. Like, I could do a McDonald's review, just like the shit I've been waiting for the entire time. Like if somebody comments do a McDonald's review, I'll do this shit immediately. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I hope to do more of this shit if you would like.